Are you participating in Pi Network? Are you trading Pi coin? But the Pi Network project keeps bothering you, leaving you unsettled. Many people even dislike this community and project because it has continuously appeared in front of them for the past 6 years. There's been no explosive success, yet it hasn't failed and faded away either. It just lingers, forcing everyone to keep watching it. Today's video will give you a comprehensive view of the Pi Network project from all angles. Watch it once, and by the end of the video, your mind will be at ease. No matter who you are, you won't have to worry or wonder about this project anymore. Section 1. What has Pi Network actually achieved so far? Let's take a direct look at this project. It now has its own Layer 1 blockchain with PiCoin in use. PiCoin can be transferred from one wallet to another and can already be moved to exchanges for trading. The project has also built an e-commerce platform where people can buy and sell goods using PiCoin as a payment method. However, this is currently only available domestically and for a limited number of users who have passed KYC. At present, these e-commerce platforms have not been approved to meet broader user demand and cannot support cross-border transactions yet. Pi Network has developed a dedicated social network for its user community called Fireside Forum. To post or comment on this platform, users must have one Fire token. One Pi coin can be exchanged for 100 Fire tokens. Additionally, Pi Network has released a few small games and apps, but they are not yet significant. It can be said that the real-world application of Pi Network remains limited at this stage, and it is still far from reaching the goal set by the Pi core team to make PiCoin a daily use currency in everyday life. Section 2. The current state of Pi Network users. After the open mainnet, only about 13 million Pi Network users have received the Pi coins they mined for free over the past 6 years, out of a total of more than 65 million users. As a result, the project is currently facing heavy criticism from users who, despite having successfully passed KYC, still haven't had their Pi coins transferred to their wallets. Meanwhile, new users who have just installed the Pi Network app aren't being granted KYC access to create new wallets. With this approach, the Pi core team appears to be aiming to maintain stability and protect the current achievements of the Pi Network before considering rapid expansion. However, even among the users who have received Pi coins in their wallets, about 20% have lost faith in the project and have already sold off their Pi coins. The current trading price of PiCoin at around $0.60 accurately reflects the current state of the project. Pi Network users can only wait and follow news or watch videos like this every day. They can't really do much within the project's ecosystem. Even referring new users is becoming difficult due to the low value of PiCoin, the challenges of mining it for free, and the still weak real-world ecosystem. The situation that pioneers are facing now is one of passive waiting for the development team. Even if they want to sell off their Pi coins and exit the project, they often can't, either because they haven't received their coins yet, or because the coins have been locked to accelerate mining rates. Although Pi Network has launched its open mainnet, the day when users can fully receive and use their Pi coins within a Web3 ecosystem, as the project originally promised, remains unknown. This uncertainty has caused even the most enthusiastic early supporters to gradually turn their backs on Pi Network. Section 3. What is the development team doing? The Pi core team is the group developing the Pi Network, but they are not the ones directly bringing PiCoin into real-world use. They are waiting for third-party applications to be developed, and more importantly, for those apps to meet legal and regulatory standards. These applications are not being built by the core team themselves. Their role is to develop the Pi blockchain platform and provide the toolkits for integration. Any party that sees potential in Pi Network can build software on the Pi blockchain, and users will then be able to use those apps. However, up until now, we haven't seen any high-quality software or well-invested games actively participating in the Pi Network. The Pi core team is currently focusing on bringing PiCoin into real-world commerce. Through events like PiFest and apps like Map of Pi, users can set up their own storefronts on a map and accept PiCoin as payment. But this effort will only truly take off if Pi Network succeeds in partnering with Banksa. which would allow anyone to buy Pi coins instantly and easily using Visa or Google Pay. Section 4. Why have people started to dislike Pi Network, even the pioneers themselves? Those who aren't involved in Pi Network likely already dislike the project, mainly because the pioneers tend to be loud, constantly appearing everywhere, which annoys them. In fact, many non-participants are hoping the project fails soon and disappears completely, just so they can laugh at those who naively believed in Pi. As long as this project continues to drag on and the media keeps talking about Pi Network, the number of people who hate it will only increase. Because of its persistent nature, Pi Network has also managed to create internal resentment. Many longtime users now just want to receive their Pi rewards so they can sell them for a bit of money, but they can't. The Pi Core team has essentially frozen the majority of its user base in an effort to protect the project. Some users, unable to bear the wait any longer, have even tried selling off their accounts. This feeling of indefinite waiting is incredibly frustrating, and even worse when no one knows how long they'll have to wait. But for a project that lets users mine coins for free, there really isn't any other way. It's time that gives PiCoin its value. Users didn't spend money, they spent time to create these coins, and every step of Pi Network's development takes months, even years. It will continue to frustrate people, continue to attract hate, until the day Pi Network actually succeeds. And as for failure, after 6 years without any real revenue and still not failing, now that Pi Network has launched its open mainnet, it will be even harder for it to collapse. One could even say that Pi Network might last longer than Bitcoin, simply because of how much it annoys everyone. If you like this video, please like, share, and follow Pi from us. See you in the next video.